What is nicotine? Nicotine is a highly addictive chemical found in several types of plants, including the tobacco plant. Nicotine dependence is generally used to describe the addiction to tobacco products such as cigarettes, cigars, or chewing tobacco. The level of nicotine dependence is so strong that many users have difficulty breaking the addiction without first attempting several different treatment methods. The dependence on nicotine can take many forms and, like other types of chemical dependence, cessation of nicotine usage leads to unpleasant chemical withdrawal sensations. Some researchers believe the addictive qualities of nicotine equal those of cocaine, heroin, and alcohol. Nicotine dependence associated with smoking can lead to many other health conditions, including respiratory illnesses, cancer, and heart disease. Many of the illnesses caused by nicotine can lead to death, and the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services estimates that 1 in 5 deaths can be attributed to cigarette use. This is equivalent to about 443,000 lives lost each year related to cigarette smoking. Additionally, there are significant financial burdens associated to the treatment of smoking-related illnesses, as well as a significant loss of productivity. The government calculates loss of productivity by multiplying gender and age-specific smoking-attributed mortality by remaining life expectancy and lifetime earnings data. Taking into account the direct healthcare expenses along with the loss of productivity, the estimated annual cost of smoking in the United States is approximately $193 billion. What does nicotine do in the body? Of the thousands of chemicals in tobacco products, nicotine is the main ingredient that causes addiction and dependence. The neurophysiology science of nicotine is very complex. In brief, after being introduced into the body by a cigarette or another tobacco product, the nicotine enters the bloodstream and makes its way to the brain. In the brain, nicotine binds to certain receptors that stimulates the release of dopamine, which enhances the sensation of pleasure. Each time the person uses nicotine, he or she experiences this increased sensation of pleasure. The activation of the pleasure pathway in the brain leads to the constant desire to replicate this feeling. Nicotine also stimulates the adrenal glands, which are glands located on the top of the kidneys that release stress hormones. The adrenal glands release epinephrine, or adrenaline, and the release of adrenaline causes the body to respond with a rise in blood pressure, heart rate, and breathing. In addition, adrenaline also gives signal to the pancreas to dump excess glucose into the bloodstream. The combined actions give rise to feelings of alertness and increased energy levels.